Howdy, folks. Falcon Idiot here. Don't say it real fast, then it sounds like my dad. What my dad used to always call me. Anyway, I've been gone for a while, but I'm out. I'm back now, and but there's this car that's been going by over and over, and it stops, and I think they're still watching me. Anyway, so I got a song. A lot of people think they're real well informed, and they're not real well informed because they've been listening to the lamestream media. That's what Tucker said. Anyway, so anyway, I found you got to do your own research. You want to know what's going on. You want to be well informed. You got to do your own research, and you can take a lot of information in if you take a lot of chemicals in. So anyway, I got a song about that. I'll pass along this little tip to you, unless they come. I might have to run real fast here. I don't believe the kind of news you get on TV. I don't believe the stuff they say on PBS. I do my own in-depth research. You should see me. And my source for real news you'd never guess. I get my news from a guy who's in the basement with his mama in Nebraska, and I trust him because he knows what's going on, shaping my viewpoint on a YouTube by a guy stockpiling ammo to ensure one day the deep state's dead and gone. I don't buy the lies that journalists will tell me. I prefer someone who hasn't passed 8th grade. I'm not vulnerable to what most try and sell me. Through my independent source, I've got it made. I get my news from a guy who does a podcast with his brother from a bunker in Wyoming and is big on QAnon, molding my worldview on the Q drops from a guy stockpiling oatmeal so that when the end times come, he will live on. Geez, that's a good idea. I've been buying oatmeal like crazy lately. I don't read the New York Times or the New Yorker. I don't listen to those lies from NPR. I got my own conduit, and geez, it's a corker, where they tell me who my true enemies are. I get my news from a psychic who's related to Mike Flynn and has connections in the FBI and work covertly there. The way I choose my information that's devoid of any spin is not a process I'm at liberty to share. I've been sworn to secrecy about this because that guy that's related to Mike Flynn, well, kind of like through, well, not a bloodline, but I mean, he's a good friend of friend of one of his cousins, I guess. Anyway, that's where I get my news, and I'm sworn to not tell you about how I get it, because he'd be in a lot of trouble. The deep state they'd suck him right up, I get my news from a fella with a tinfoil hat he's wearing till the CIA stops trying to read his mind. I just refuse to be hoodwinked by the feds who have tried scaring me because they think I'm crazy, dumb, or blind. And it's clear that I'm not. I'm about as sound-minded. Holy smokes, I gotta go. Yeah, thanks for listening.